Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will be present to all of you guys about MTES3232, which is task 1 presentation for curriculum studies and learning theories in primary school of mathematics. So I will introduce my biodata first. My name is Muhammad Aminuddin bin Uthman from class Mathematics 1 PISMP 2025-2029. Next. So the topic that I choose is Mathematics Year 1, Basic Operation, which is addition and subtraction. So the content standards of 2.1, concepts of addition and subtraction. Learning standards 2.1.1, use and very relevant vocabulary in the context of addition and subtraction. 2.1.2, introduce the symbols of addition, which is plus addition, subtraction, which is minus symbols, and equal to equal symbol. 2.1.3, use the symbol of addition, subtraction, and equal to write number sentence based on given situation. Next. For learning objective, by the end of this session, the pupils will able to solve addition and subtraction problems up to explain their reason using mathematical language. Number 2 is apply addition and subtraction in real life situation. Number 3, work collaboratively and communicate their thinking clearly. Next, lesson overview. So addition and subtraction subjects for mathematics. For the topics, concept of addition and subtraction. This lesson is developed to support Year 1 pupils in building a solid foundation and fundamental mathematics, with a focus on understanding addition and subtraction concept. At this stage, pupils are still developing their number sense and early mathematical thinking. Therefore, addition and subtraction should be introduced as meaningful ideas connected to real situation rather than being thought merely as abstract rules or mechanical procedures. So why I choose this topic? Because mathematics is we know that mathematics must full power of their basic. So the operation of plus and minus, which is addition and subtraction, that is most basic operation we must power of from early beginning. All right, next we go to activity 1, which is set induction for 5 minutes. First of all, the teacher will enter the class and will do set induction. So from this side, teacher will say, good morning everyone, look at this candy. I have one candy. Is one candy a lot or a little? So the student will answer, that is less, that is a little. So teacher now add 2 more candies. Let's count together, the teacher said. So the students and teacher together will count 1, 2, and 3. Teacher said, so now, how many candies do I have? So the student will say, 3, teacher. And then from this side, teacher said, now I am going to eat 1 candy. which is teacher remove one candy from three candy. So the student will say, let's count again. So the teacher will say, let's count again. How many candies are left? So the student and teachers will together count 1 and 2. And then the teacher said, next teacher give one candy to Raif. What happens to my candies now? So the student will say it become less and less. So the teacher said, when we add, the number becomes more. When we eat or give away the candy, the number become less. So the teacher enter the topic, which is she or he will teaching what subject today, which is addition and subtraction. So next, we move to integration of learning, theories of set induction. So first of all, this set induction serves as a meaningful introduction to the lesson by helping pupils to recognize the topics through a familiar real-life context. Number two, by using chocolates and candies as teaching materials, the pupils can easily connect to the ideas of addition and subtraction to their daily experience, because we know that pupils really love candies and chocolate. Next, when more candies are added, pupils observe that the quantity is increased, allowing them to understand that addition is represent getting more. Conversely, when candies are eaten or given away or shared, pupils notice that the quantity is decreased, by helping them grasp that subtraction refers to taking away or reducing a number. Alright, for this hands-on experience provides pupils with an early conceptual understanding before formal mathematical symbols and number sentences are introduced. Next. So this activity aligns with Ausubel's meaningful learning theory, where pupils' prior knowledge about counting, sharing, and everyday experience with activate before introducing formal concept. Next, familiar objects such as chocolate act as cognitive anchor, enabling new knowledge to be connected to existing mental constructures. From the perspective of cognitive learning theory, pupils are involved in active mental process such as counting, anticipating result, and identifying changes in quantity. They organize and interpret information as they observe numbers increase and decrease. Next. So, in terms of constructivism learning theory, pupils actively construct their own understanding through interaction, discussion, and observation, instead of passively receiving explanation. uh, they develop the concept of addition as increasing quantity and subtraction as decreasing quantity through meaningful engagement with real life situation. Next. So we move to activity 2, which is lesson by Canva slide for 30 minutes. So this is the information for Canva slide. So we look at context and suggested activity first. So first of all, the teacher display Canva slide into introduce the topics of addition and subtraction. Number two, teacher will be explain the concept, the basic concept of addition using simpler and clear. Terms such as add, combine, increase for addition. So for symbol add is introduced, followed by basic example within 10 first. Support by visual representation. So number four, the teacher then explain subtraction as the process of taking away. So number five, the subtraction symbol is minus and the equal symbol is equal, are introduced to pupils. Number six is teacher demonstrates simple number sentences to show how addition and subtraction and how addition and subtraction is written mathematically. Number seven is the teacher represent basic addition and subtraction question within a small number range, such as within 10 first, using simple strategies like number lines or counting methods. Okay, next we move to communication and recommendation. So first of all, we move to teacher first. Number one, teacher will say addition means we combine or increase a quantity. When we add, does the number become larger or smaller? So the student will say the number becomes bigger, teacher. We move to the next. This is the plus symbol, which is plus symbol. We use this symbol to perform which mathematical operation. So the student will say addition operation, teacher. Number three, subtraction means we take something away. When we subtract, does the number become bigger or smaller? And then the pupil said, the student said, the number becomes smaller, teacher. And then the teacher will explain, this is the minus symbol, which is minus symbol. When do we use this symbol? What operation does it represent? So the student will answer subtraction, teacher. And then teacher will say on a number line, when we move forward, it represents addition. When we move backward, it represents minus or subtraction. Does it show? So the student said moving backwards show subtraction, teacher. All right, next we move to integration of learning theories of set activity 2. So the activity 2 is designed to introduce addition and subtraction in a structured, visual, and learn-center manner. At the beginning, Ausubel's meaningful learning theory is applied when the teachers represent the concept using simple language, visual, image, and familiar context through Canva slide. So pupils first developing an understanding of addition as getting more and subtraction as taking away or taking less before being introduced to mathematical symbols and the number sentence. This approach a pupil to the new knowledge to be meaningful link to the pupil's existing experience and priority understanding before it will go to the normal learning, which is minus symbol and additional symbol and equal symbols. Next, so uh, cognitively learning theory is reflected through the systematics and organized delivery of contents, which is pupils process information by learning key mathematical vocabulary, identify symbols such as plus symbol, minus symbol, and equal symbol, and structuring ideas through visual aids. So, the teacher begins with small number first within tens, which aligns with the cognitive, uh, which align with cognitive readiness of year one pupils. The use of a number line further The use of number line further supports understanding by allowing pupils to visualize addition as moving forward and subtraction as moving backward. The strengthen their internal mental representation of number operation with preventing cognitive overload. Next, constructivism learning theory is also embedded through active interaction and guided questioning. Pupils will respond verbally and make predictions and explain whether the number increase or decrease. By applying the same number line strategy to both operation and starting with small number range, pupil will encourage to compare addition and subtraction and identify their relationship in real life situation. So through observation, discussion, and reflection, pupils construct their own understanding rather than relying solely on direct instruction. So additionally, the strong integration of visual elements supports pupils who benefit from visual learning, which is common at the year one level. So the picture, symbols, and number line help transform abstract mathematical ideas info to concrete and accessible representation for pupils from year one to promoting an inclusive, supportive learning environment. Next, we move to activity 3, which is racing car games in 15 minutes. So, if you want to know how to play this game, let's check it out. Next, we move to information of how to do activity 3 in class. So take a look at content and suggested activity. So first of all, the teacher will explain that pupils will play racing car games to practice addition and subtraction and divides pupils into pairs. So each pair will receive one set of the game. which contains two racing car, which is blue and red. And each pupil receive one dice. The teacher will explain the rule of the game step by step and demonstrate briefly. So the pupils take turns rolling dice first. So when pupils rolls dice +1, +2, or +3, the car will move forward. And when pupils roll dice and it's show that -1, -2, or -3, the car moves backward. Okay. When the car is on 0, if the pupils roll dice and the minus dice, and the car will not going down, the car will still at 0. So the pupils will count aloud as they move the car. Will with all movements limit to numbers 1 to 10, similar to a number line. So the activity continues as a friendly competition until one car reach to the finish line, while the teacher observes and provides guidance. So communication and recommendation in class. So we take a look at the teacher first. The teacher will say that you will work in pairs. So choose your pairs. So the student will say, okay, we will choose our pairs and we'll decide who will be in our team. So the teacher did every pair received one set of car racing game, and each pair received two dice, one for each. And then the student, yes, every pair received one set of the racing car game, and each pair also got two. Also got two dice, one for each player. Number 3 is, if you roll a plus number, you should move your car backward or forward. And then the student will answer, if we roll a plus number, we should move our car forward. And teacher asks again, if you roll a minus number, you should move your car backwards or forwards. And then the student will answer, if we roll a minus number, we should move our car backwards. And then teacher will say, let's count together as you move. And then student will say, okay, we will count together as we move. We will say each number out loud to make sure we move the correct number of steps. That is information for doing activity 3 in our class. Next, we move to integration of learning theories of activity 3, which is a car game. These activities strongly reflect constructivist learning theory, as pupils actively construct their understanding of addition and subtraction through hands-on experience. So the pupils roll a dice and the number show determine how many steps the car move forward or backward. And then moving the car forward represent addition, and while moving backward, the car is represent subtraction. So this movement helps pupils visualize number on a number line, which is a linking abstract concept to a concrete and familiar representation. From the perspective of cognitive learning theory, pupils engage in mental process, which is counting step, recognizing numbers on the dice, deciding the direction of movement, and keeping track of their total. and limiting numbers to within 10, because we know that year 1 is reduce cognitive load and support pupils working memory, and uh, allowing them to focus on understanding addition and subtraction without being overwhelmed by larger numbers. Next, according to Ausubel's meaningful learning theory, the car racing game connect new mathematical knowledge to pupils. This help pupils to understand and remember addition and subtraction more effectively. So, this help this game also increase engagement and motivation, and by adding an competitive element, and pupils will try to move their car faster than their peers to win, to promoting positive competition, cooperation, and communication. The visual and kinesthetic element support different learning style, especially visual and kinesthetic learnings, making abstract concept accessible and enjoyable. Next, we move to conclusion. Overall, the lesson successfully introduced pupils to the basic concept of addition and subtraction in a meaningful and engaging way. Through slide and racing car games, pupils were able to understand that addition means moving forward and the value is increased, and while subtraction means moving backward and the value means decrease. The combination of visual, hands-on, and guided activities help strengthen their conceptual understanding and build confidence in using simple number sentence within 10 first. This also support different learning styles and prepares pupils for more advanced mathematical operation in future. So this is my reference while I doing my task, which is presentation, and I guess that's all from me. Thank you for listening my presentation, and I'm sorry of my uh, mistakes while doing a presentation, and I will improve my communication skill in the future. Thank you.